We've all heard about hair transplants, but what's true and what belongs in the realm of myths? There are many misunderstandings surrounding this topic. Today we're going to clear out the biggest myths and show you what the reality actually looks like. Whether it's about pain, unnatural results, or the belief that only men get hair transplants, we're here to debunk the biggest misconceptions. Stay tuned to find out how much truth lies behind these misconceptions. Myth number 1. Hair transplants look unnatural. Many people think hair transplants always look artificial, like poorly placed on wigs. But this myth is completely outdated. Today, the latest method that is used most commonly, if not everywhere, is the FUE technique. In this process, individual hair follicles are taken from the donor area at the back of your head and carefully placed in the thinning spots of the balding area. Now, these are your own hair roots, simply redistributed. No foreign hair, no artificial hair pieces. The results, a totally natural looking hairline with just your hair. All right, imagine it like this. You're transplanting a tree from your garden into another spot. It's basically the same thing. It's the same tree, just in a new spot. And that's exactly how a hair transplant works. So the myth that hair transplants are very unnatural, busted, is fake news. And myth number 2, only older men get hair transplants? What? Another popular belief is that it's only the older men that are trying to get hair transplants because they're trying to cover their bald spots. But that's not entirely true. In reality, more and more young men and women are opting for hair transplants. Hair loss often starts in your 20s, sometimes also your 30s, but mostly in your 20s. Therefore, taking action early gives better results, as there's still enough donor hair at this stage. So it's not just older people who benefit from this. Young people who want to regain their confidence or before they lose it can also benefit from this too. Now we all know that one friend who starts to lose their hair at age 20, grows a big beard, a massive beard, but hair gone. In the past, many people thought, hey, why not just wait until it all goes, right? Go bald. But we live in modern times and now people are thinking, hey, why not do something about it? The means are there, the technology is there, and it's not as expensive as you think. Speaking of price, we'll get to that. So, hair transplants, definitely not an age issue. Therefore, myth busted. It's a lie. Myth number 3, my favorite. Hair transplants are painful. When many people think about hair transplants, they immediately picture pain and many needles. But the truth is actually very, very different, thank God. With the sleep deep method, the entire procedure is pain-free. You heard it, 100% painless. That's beautiful. Now, this special technique places you in a lightly sedated state. Combined with local anesthesia, you barely even notice the procedure at all. Modern methods like the FUE technique are minimally invasive, which means no large incisions at all. You can even relax, watch your favorite show, or even listen to music during the procedure. Most patients even report feeling nothing. Nada, no pain at all. It's like going to the dentist, where the dentist gives you a numbing cream or a numbing injection and you don't feel the entire procedure at all. Yeah. In fact, some patients have even reported how surprised they are at how relaxing the entire procedure is. So the myth that hair transplants are painful? Busted. It's fake news. Hair transplants are 100% pain-free. Guys, at this point, you have no excuse. Let's keep going. I'm on a roll. Myth number 4, hair transplanted hair will fall out after some time. Many people are so worried about doing hair transplants because they feel that the hair is gonna fall out of their heads after a couple of years. But that is also not true. See, the hair that is taken out from the back of your head from your donor area is genetically resistant to hair loss. They specifically take the hair follicles that never fall off from your head and put them in the areas where you're balding. So why would they fall off? I mean, once they grow, they're there to stay. Now, let's get back to the other example of taking the tree and moving it into another spot. Let's say this same tree is getting good light, a good amount of rain, and a good amount of nutrition. That tree is just gonna grow bigger and the roots are gonna go in deeper and stronger. It's the same with your hair. Even though your hair might actually shed during the first weeks after a hair transplant, don't worry, this is 100% normal. This is very much part of the healing process. It will definitely grow back permanently in a few months. So myth number 4 about hair transplants falling out after some time, Busted! It is fake news. Once your hair is transplanted into your hair, it's permanently gonna grow back. Strong too. Myth number 5, only men get hair transplants? Alright, let's talk about that. This myth that only men do hair transplants can't be true. First of all, women are also facing hair loss. But nowadays, more and more women are also opting for hair transplants. Now, it could be that the woman is experiencing hair loss through hormonal changes, pregnancy, or genetic issues. Modern hair transplant methods work just as well for women as they do for men. And as it also does for men, it can also help women regain their confidence. All right, here's a good example. Think of a woman that is experiencing hair loss after pregnancy. This could really take a toll on her personal confidence. That's why having a hair transplant would restore not only just full voluptuous hair, but a voluptuous amount of vibrant energy again. So, myth number 5 that hair transplants is just a man thing? Busted, definitely a lie. Even women can do hair transplants. Myth number 6, the results are instantly visible. Some people believe that transplanted hair grows immediately after a hair transplant. Some people also believe that their hair should grow immediately after a transplant. These unrealistic expectations lead to disappointment and the myth. So how it works is that after 2 weeks, you will get a preliminary result. More or less like a glimpse of how it might look. So after a hair transplant, there's an initial shock phase where the transplanted hair sheds off. Now this is completely normal. After about 3 to 4 months, the hair starts to grow back again, with the full voluptuous visible results showing after 9 to 12 months. And back to the tree example, after you've planted the tree, you don't start seeing leaves immediately. It takes time. It takes time for the roots to actually go down, get used to the soil, get comfortable, feel good, and then start feeding and getting the nutrients and send them up to the roots so that the leaves can blossom. It takes time, it takes care, it takes love. So myth number 6 about the hair growing back right after a hair transplant, busted. It's a lie. That doesn't happen, sadly. But patience pays, so take your time and wait. Myth number 7, hair transplants are too expensive. Many people think that hair transplants are too expensive, unaffordable, way out of their budget, especially when you also compare them to the other cosmetic types of surgery. This isn't true. This is not just a celebrity thing. Even you can afford it. Remember, hair transplants last forever. They're not like other products like shampoos or oils in which you're gonna have to be buying more and more over time, or buying the same thing or trying out different things over time. This is a permanent solution we're talking about. If you've been spending money on shampoos and oils, which have been giving you little to no effect on hair growth or hair restoration, sad news is you've invested way too much. Kind of wasted. A hair transplant saves money in the long term and gives you long-lasting results. So, hair transplants being unaffordable? Busted. It's a lie. Fake news. They are worth the budget. All right, let's do one more. I am loving this. Hair transplants leave large scars. Myth number 8. A major myth, or let's say that it's an old thought, is that hair transplants leave large scars on your head after the procedure. That, my friends, is no longer true because of the new methods that have been developed. With the FUE technique, individual hair follicles are removed with a little tiny tool. This only leaves little microscopic scars which practically are not even visible after the healing process. Unlike the FUT method, which would leave a large scar on your head. But that's a thing of the past. We don't need to talk about that. It's like the tree. No, I'm joking. Let's pick another example. It's like a mosquito bite. After a while, you don't even see the mosquito bite anymore. It heals, it's gone, it's a thing of the past. With modern methods, scarring is minimal. Therefore, myth number 8, busted. It's a lie. There is no scarring. All right, these were the 8 biggest myths about hair transplants. And now you know the facts. We hope you've gained insights and maybe changed your perception about hair transplant. If you're still unsure or you want a more personal analysis of your hair situation, click the link in the description. We offer a free hair analysis. Oh no strings attached too. We just want to show you what options are available to you. Now, there's one more thing I want to tell you guys, and it comes in 3 steps, 3 simple steps, which is, if you don't want to miss out any more information on hair care and hair transplants, then 1, hit that subscribe button. 2, like this video. And 3, hit that bell so you don't miss any more information. That's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, full hair isn't a myth. It's simply a reality that you can experience too.